Walmart is officially the world's largest retailer. Additionally, Walmart's online sales are only second to Amazon. And last but not least, the fact that I find most interesting, almost 90% of Americans live within 10 miles of a Walmart. But those facts don't even begin to tell you the whole story of why Walmart Spark is better than Shipt. So in this video, I'm going to give you 10 reasons why Walmart Spark is better than Shipt, as well as kind of lay down a blueprint for how Shipt could improve. Starting with number 1, tips up front. Now, not having tips up front on any of their orders has always been one of the biggest downsides of Shipt for me. Spark easily does this better than Shipt, as do, I would say, the majority of gig apps. Now, having tips up front is a really easy improvement that Shipt could make, and I really believe it should have been made a long time ago. So number 2 is that ratings don't kill your earnings. This is another thing that makes life very tough as a Shipt shopper. If you have anything less than a 5-star rating, at least in my market, you're really not going to get many orders. If you don't keep a 5-star rating with Shipt, it makes it extremely difficult to consistently get orders. Now with Shipt, getting a bad rating doesn't necessarily mean you're a bad shopper. It can mean anything from an unfortunate event with the store being out of items to it being a promo or late order. Now currently, right now, I have a 4.4 rating with Spark, but that really doesn't affect the amount of orders that I get. On the other side of the coin, if I had this rating on Shipt, I probably wouldn't get many orders. So this is another thing that I think Shipt should change immediately. Their rating system penalizes shoppers too much, especially for things out of their own control. Editor John here. So during the making of this video, Shipt came out with this update that basically means that starting today, they're rolling out a new feature that tracks customer rating pattern. What that basically means is that if they find customers who consistently give low ratings, no matter how stellar a shopper's service is, like a shopper that basically does all the things that I talked about in this video here, Shipt will automatically give you rating forgiveness if that customer rates you less than a 5 rating. Now, this is something that I will give to Shipt, in addition to dropping your lowest rating. And now that they have this for rating forgiveness, they're moving in the right direction, but they still got more work to do. So the third thing that I like about Walmart Spark better than Shipt is that there's more delivery only orders. If you're somebody who's a DoorDash driver, it goes a lot better with DoorDash because you don't have to shop if you don't want to, and you can consistently still get orders. Now, I know Shipt does have some delivery only orders, but specifically if Target had more delivery only orders or some of the other grocery stores that Shipt partners with, I think it would make Shipt a whole lot better and a whole lot desirable for most drivers. So number 4 is higher base pay on shop and deliver orders. On Shipt, base pay on most shop and deliver orders in my market is between say $6 to $10. Now, when I look at Shipt, base pay on those shop and deliver orders is about $15+, and that's before factoring order size, distance, where that scales up base pay to even the 20s of dollars, or this one that was over $70. With especially considering where the economy is nowadays and inflation, this is something that Shipt needs to definitely change to match Walmart Spark, or at least be much more competitive. Now number 5 would be that there's more orders available on Spark and it's not as oversaturated as Shipt. I know there's a lot of markets where it's almost impossible to get a Shipt order, even when you have a great rating with Shipt. Now a big part of that is because of their member match system, where if you're not a previous shopper for that client, then you're probably not going to get that order because it has to go through all those people before you even get a chance to be offered that order. Whereas with Spark, it's kind of on a first come, first serve basis. Now, Walmart has over 5 times as many stores as Target. Although it's a big pain in the ass to get onto Spark, the Spark platform is generally more accessible for gig workers just because of how many more stores they have than Target. As I said earlier in this video, about 90% of Americans live within 10 miles of a Walmart. At the end of the day, Shipt just isn't big enough.
What do you mean by that?
Now, number 6 would be that all order types on Spark count towards their bonuses the majority of the time. But compared to Shipt, where all the different bonuses are by order type, there'll be a delivery only bonus, an alcohol bonus, a prescription, a shop and deliver, a party city. And I mean, it makes it really hard to just do a bunch of different type of orders and still qualify the bonus. So that's one thing I do like about Spark, is that whether it be I'm doing shop and deliver orders, delivery only orders, most of the time, regardless of the order type I'm doing, I'm going to be getting orders that qualify for the bonus on Spark. And kind of along the same vein, number 7 is that surge pay, which equivalent on Shipt will be promo pay for those orders that are getting close to their delivery time and nobody's picked them up yet. When you pick those orders up on Spark, those don't disqualify you for the bonus. Now, anybody that's a Shipt shopper knows that, hey, If you pick up a promo order, it's not going to qualify you for the bonus. So that's another thing that I like about Spark, that you can have your cake and eat it too. And with both of those things, Shipt, that should be something that they do. If you want your orders delivered, you want to incentivize drivers, don't find reasons to penalize them for picking up an order. I understand for delivering it late maybe, but for picking up a promo order that has a little bit of surge pay or promo pay on it, you shouldn't be penalizing your driver by making that order not qualify for the bonus. Shipt can change that easily. Now, the number 8 thing that I like about Walmart Spark compared to Shipt is that when I'm doing shop and deliver orders, with Spark, I don't have to contact the customer. It's going to suggest a substitution, or it's not going to suggest a substitution. And whether I get that substitution or not, I can keep moving along with the order. I don't have to worry about texting the customer. And don't get me wrong, that's good customer service, but we shopping for Walmart, and Walmart isn't particularly known for their customer service. So
Walmart, we don't just hire anybody. Well, that's cap. We hire anybody. But what we really look for is, how do you say it? Is the bad, terrible, rude motherfucker.
And besides the fact that half of the time Shipt customers don't even respond, it makes it a lot quicker to get a shop done and move along. The number 9 thing is that there's an easier checkout process on Walmart Spark than there is with Shipt when it comes to those shop and deliver orders. You don't need to bring a card with you. There's no items you have to go up to check out and scan them individually. You do have to bag the items, don't get me wrong, but that whole scan individually process is too long. They pretty much look at your little checkout receipt, look at the number of items. Sometimes they go through it, but really most of the people at my Walmart Spark, they look at the number of items, they look at my face, they know what I'm doing. They say, have a nice day. With Shipt, there's no reason that all their orders couldn't be prepaid orders, and they can just implement that same technology where all you do is every order, scan cart, bag it up, deliver it. Easy fix, Shipt, easy fix. And last but not least, the number 10 reason that Walmart Sparks is better than Shipt is basically the earnings. My hourly earnings are higher than Shipt. My dollars per mile are greater than Shipt. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some times where, I do miss the $40 and $50 tips on Shipt. I don't see that on Walmart Spark. I see $10 tips, maybe a $20 tip, but typically I'm not gonna see the $40 and $50 tip. I will give Shipt that. There is more upside as far as the higher amount of the highest tip you can get on Shipt. I know people have talked about $100 tips or $50, $75, whatever it may be. But still, nonetheless, those are the exception to the rule. And on a day-to-day basis, my average order value between the higher base pay, the double stack tips if I'm doing delivery only orders, and the bonuses incentive that I'm able to accomplish much easier are consistently much higher with Spark than they are with Shipt. And besides that, I'm consistently earning more regardless of my rating. Now, if you got value out of this video, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you want to see more content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. Now, a big part of making the most money on Spark is understanding how Spark Pay works. Watch this video to learn 10 things you need to learn about Walmart Spark Pay now.